And we're live.
Hi, guys.
All right, Phil, what do you got for snacks today?
I have some beef jerky.
Let's see what it looks like.
Got some Sweet Baby Ray's smokehouse sticks. And some pork rinds.
Oh, those look good. I hate pork rinds, though.
Going full southern today.
Then I got these salt and vinegar popcorn pieces. Some popcorn always in pieces, I guess. And then I also got, with the advice of our friends Magic in Michigan, I asked them if I should get these or the birthday cake, but I got the frosted strawberry frosted donut Oreos. I think they're limited edition. They have pink color cream with glitter. So all of the things Phil wants.
Gross. I won't be participating in that.
All right. So we are doing our Disney bucket list today, Phil.
Yep.
And I put out a graphic. So I got a couple bucket lists from you guys out there. So we'll kind of like read along maybe what other people said that weren't on our list.
Yeah.
And if you have any bucket list items that you want to share with us as we kind of go through, please do. Hello, John.
You're not late. We just got started.
Yeah, you just missed our snacks, but we'll be eating them, I guess, so you'll see them. All right, so I kind of broke it down into 3 categories for the bucket list. There's this year, there's the next 5 years, and then there's 10 plus years.
David.
David wants to go to Disneyland with Phil. I want to go to Disneyland with Phil. I don't know if Phil wants to go to Disneyland.
Everyone wants to go to Disneyland with Phil. I'm a hot commodity.
All right. So, Phil, let's start off with this year, what you want to do. Why don't you give us okay, maybe I'll start then. Okay, and I'll just preface, Phil and I kind of did our list a little different. Hello, 626 Ohana. Happy Sunday. So I tried with my list to not select anything that I already 100% knew we were going to do. Phil didn't care. Phil said he took the easy way out. What did you describe it as?
I said I took the easy road. No potholes, no grades, no steep grades, just smooth sailing.
So my first this year bucket list item is to stay at the Grand Floridian. So yeah, we don't know where we're staying for the 50th. And
we're booked at the Riviera. You think anything at the Grand Floridian is going to open up?
It's a bucket list.
I don't even know when this. I think the 7-month mark has already passed. I think we screwed that up.
I think it's April.
We need to. If we haven't screwed it up already, we need to set an alarm or calendar reminder. Did we screw that up?
I don't know. Whoops.
If anything, it would be this month, at the end of this month, because we don't go until the 29th, so it would have to be the 20-something.
Okay, we gotta figure this out after.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
We're in a panic. Your past. Sorry, late was help. What? Oh no.
Your past. Sorry, wait. List help. What are you talking?
We gotta go on wait list.
It's past the 7-month mark. Already passed. They're trolling us. David would have said something.
I don't think David would have. You missed. We missed it. Oh. This is not starting off well. Well, we probably would have had to wait list everything anyways. So it's okay. But yeah, that's
Thanks for nobody telling us. We appreciate all your help.
Magic happens. Yeah, maybe it'll work out for us. Phil's already going on Disney Vacation Club right now. Oh yeah, people are canceling because they can't get Magic Kingdom tickets. That we made sure we got.
Yeah.
Like the very first day we could. All right. Well, maybe I'll do another.
Yeah, you stop. I'm busy.
Phil's busy trying to see if we can get anywhere.
I'm gonna try to salvage this mess here.
I love the Riviera. I wouldn't mind
the Riviera. I love the Riviera too, but I want to be near Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Well, here's what I'll tell you. If we stay at the Riviera, then we'll get to Remy's the next day a lot faster. Yeah. We'll get in line way quicker. That's an edge. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we stay at the Riviera and try to get to Remy's Ratatouille Adventure the next October 2nd more quickly? Because if we stay at Magic, we're gonna have to walk all the way through the park. So this is turning into not a bucket list conversation.
Stall.
All right. Anyways, yes, we're going over our want to do this year bucket list items. So tell me in the comments if you have any. But my second item is to up my pin trading game. Phil has no reactions to this.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a little busy.
Well, here's my strategy. I like to pin trade on Facebook. Tell me in the comments if you've ever pin traded on Facebook. John's saying the Moana rooms will be ready by then.
Shut up, John.
But everyone always has limited editions and all these fancy pins to trade, and I never have any good pins to trade. So I am hoping that going to Magic Kingdom on the 50th, I can get some really cool 50th Disney World pins and then be able to trade those for some maybe Studio Store Hollywood pins that I wouldn't be able to get, or other limited editions that I just simply don't have access to.
Do you want me to waitlist the Poly or Grand Floridian?
Grand Floridian. I don't know. What is the Poly going to be done by then?
It's supposed to be done by the summer, but who knows? Bob Chapek might just blow it up.
I want the Poly.
Are you sure?
Or the Grand Floridian.
It was your bucket list item. What do you want?
Well, I said Grand Floridian because I didn't think the Poly would be done by then. Waitlist both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, I barely know how to waitlist one. I don't think I can do two. All right? I'm going to do...
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
6 nights.
Yeah, I think you just check that you're waitlisting. Phil is in like full focus mode. I think no matter where we get, it will work to our advantage. It'll either be advantageous for Magic Kingdom Day or advantageous for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. All right. So the universe has your back, whatever happens. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's going to work out no matter what. Phil's filling out our information. So first he's waitlisting Grand Floridian, and I think he'll waitlist the Polynesian after. Oh, I missed this from 636 Ohana. It'll be interesting how they do the rides. Will it be Rise of the Resistance virtual queue? That's what I'm hoping for with Remy, but if it's not, I want to be closer, I guess. Because I feel like I don't know we don't even know what they're doing at Magic Kingdom. Do we need to get there earlier than other people to take advantage of anything for the 50th? But for Ratatouille's Adventure, it's like you got to get in line. So I don't know, hard to say. There's too many unknowns at this point.
Unknown.
Are you waitlisting Polly now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. All right. Okay. And 66 Ohana says she gets extras and does trading. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping to do. I don't know what's available limited edition right now in terms of pins, but I feel like the 50th will be very sought after Especially if if Magic Kingdom's already booked, if they release, I would assume they're releasing pins that specific for the 50th. Those would probably go.
Oh, man, I can't believe I screwed this up.
It's gonna be okay. I thought I put this in my calendar. All right, we good?
No. Just keep
Okay, we're not good yet. Okay, so here's my number 3. So we have this house that we moved into 2 years ago, and I don't know about you guys, if you live in a house or even an apartment, it just never feels like you're done and it's complete. But I'm hoping to complete one room because all of our rooms are Disney themed, and I think it is either going to be the living room or the dining room. So our living room is kind of like Polynesian feel, and our dining room is sort of Riviera feel. So I want to complete one of those two, and that'll be like my bucket list Disney item, but also for the house. So kind of fudge that one a little bit.
Okay. Holy crap.
Okay.
I'm back.
John's in a van down by the river. Okay, I'm pretty sure Phil didn't know anything that I said.
No, I haven't been listening at all. Not even a little
So I'll
bit.
just catch you up. I said Grand Floridian, and then we went down the rabbit hole.
Okay.
My second one was to up my pin trading game because there's some limited editions that I'm going to have access to that other people won't, and I can trade on Facebook with them.
Cool.
And then number 3 was to complete one room in our house in terms of decorating. And that's Disney because all of our rooms are Disney themed.
The living room's done.
No, it's not. But okay. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining in.
What up, Mom?
All right, Phil, you got to catch up and give us a couple of yours.
All right. So for this year, my first one was Ride Flight of Passage. Oh, yeah, no. Well, right when I start talking, go ahead. No.
You're snacking out. This is like real.
I opened my snacks before we started.
I should have done that. I really messed up.
So I want to ride Flight of Passage because the first time we waited in line and they kicked me off of it because I was too tall. And
well, give them the full story. You like tested it and it seemed like it might be okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't test anything.
They had that chair in the front, remember?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
Okay.
Obviously, you're either hallucinating something or you remember a detail I don't remember. But anyway, we got on, we waited through the line. It was like a couple months after it opened, so still peak nonsense.
It was 1 hour, exactly. We waited.
Whatever. We got there first thing where we rope dropped it, and it was still an hour wait.
Mm-hmm.
So we then got on, and the thing that comes up behind your calf, unless your knees are tucked under, like part of the brace, it can't come all the way up, and my knees wouldn't fit under there because of how long my legs are. So they kicked me off. I think it was just because I had running shoes on, and I think they were a little like taller. I'm gonna wear some flatter shoes and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, then I'll never ride it and I'll stop trying. That's
you know what we should do? We should pack a different pair of shoes for you in my backpack.
I don't know why they just wouldn't let me ride it without my shoes on.
That's a good point.
They were being jerks about it.
Yeah, there's like a little cubby you could have put your shoes in, I guess. I don't know, sanitary reasons. Well, I think that's interesting.
Feet
like,
aren't sanitary.
I don't know about you guys, but we have some local like amusement parks near us, and so I think of like the swings ride specifically. Like at the one in our city, you can take your shoes off, but then at Darien Lake, you cannot take your shoes off.
Your shoes come off anyway. So
I know. I was wearing flip flops on the swings and like clenching onto the flip flops so they wouldn't fly off. But
I don't go on rides like that because I don't want to lose my shoes.
Yeah.
The second one is
you take your shoes off for Soarin'. I've never taken my shoes off for Soarin'. Is that a thing? Do people normally do that?
Yeah, I see people like kick their flip flops off and stuff. I've never taken my shoes off, but I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it works you go right back to your spot. So I think maybe the swings is different because you never know where you're going to end up. But
yeah. Yeah, no. My second one is celebrate 50 years of Walt Disney World. We're going to be there for the 50th anniversary, which is what I just frantically booked.
It's going to to work out no matter what. We've already convinced ourselves of that. And Amy has helped us through some meditative state.
We've got a Riviera Standard View booked anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's not like we're not going to have a super nice room no matter what happens. I just want to be a little bit closer to the action because that's going to be a Magic Kingdom heavy stay, and I don't want to deal with the buses all the time. I'd rather just be able to take the monorail over.
I just want to say hi to Robin, who just said a little something in the chat. So welcome, Robin. Be sure to share if you have any bucket list items for this year in regards to Disney in the chat.
Yeah. And then my third one is be with friends and family in the parks. So we found out that by coincidence, a few of our friends that we've met in different Disney affinity groups are going to be in the parks the same time as us. So we're going to try to coordinate some hellos and things of that nature and spend time with them. And that's going to be fun. So if you see us in the parks, whenever we're there, feel free to say hi.
Yeah, we'd love to say hi.
I'm much nicer in person.
He's not. He's not that bad. Okay. So I'll give my number 4. It's to, if it's opened, go to Victoria and Albert's. I really wanted to go there. We didn't go there on our honeymoon because I feel like we were already just doing way too much. But I feel like it could be a possibility for the 50th. Oh, so Robin said, we just did our first Walt Disney World trip. I'd love to know when it was. And they're planning Disneyland once it's opening. Yay, that's exciting. And then 626 Ohana said Riviera is an awesome backup plan, and we could Uber if we're worried. So that's
we
true.
spent a small fortune on Uber the last time I was there.
It wasn't that bad. I'll tell you this about Uber. We looked into renting a car because I feel like a lot of people swear by renting a car. And it was cheaper to Uber all of the Uber rides that we needed to make on the trip than it would be to rent the car for the week we were there at Christmas, which is just crazy to me. So we spent significantly less than that because we also used Disney transportation. But I planned out every single trip that we could have possibly made, and it was cheaper to Uber everything versus renting a car. So Robin went January 10th to the 20th. It was probably empty, which was amazing. So lucky you.
All right. My number 4 is drink with friends in Walt Disney World for the first time. Never done that. I don't really have anyone to drink with in Walt Disney World because we only ever really go with her family and they don't really drink. And she doesn't drink. And I don't like drinking by myself because I feel like an alcoholic. So it'll be nice to have some people to enjoy some nice alcoholic beverages with.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right. And number 5, this is totally out of our control, but like a bucket list item, I think forever. But cheers with ears, Amy says. But I want to get upgraded. Wouldn't that be so cool? I feel like everyone gets upgraded. That's a bucket list item. Why wouldn't it be?
Because you can't control that.
I know, but people always say the Cinderella suite. You can't control that either.
Fair enough. Mine was my 5th was eat at Victoria and Albert's, which we've already covered. So hopefully we can make that happen during the 50th anniversary. We shall see. So
626 Ohana said, Brad, which I believe is her husband, and I are planning to hit some lounges next trip. When are you guys going?
Go to the Nomad Lounge in Animal Kingdom, no matter what you do.
But don't tell anyone else.
Yeah. Keep it a secret.
All right, guys. So now we're going to move on to 5 years. Okay. So these are, they're going May 12th. That will be a lot of fun. Okay. So next 5 years, put in the chat if you have any bucket list goals next year and the next 5 years after this year, basically.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first with yours, Phil?
No. Go ahead.
No? Okay. Okay, so number 1 I said is Aulani, which is like kind of like pretty sure gonna happen.
It'll happen. We're going September. Of 2022.
I just don't. I'm nervous. They're still gonna have the mask thing, and I don't want to experience Aulani or another cruise if we have to wear masks.
If the mask restrictions are lifted and we can go back to normal,
Yeah,
and the full offerings are available to Aulani, we will be going in September of 2022.
correct.
If it doesn't, then we'll just go back when it happens.
Some people have commented. So your mom said, I want to go to WDW with my grams. That would be amazing. Sam Marie said, in the next 4 or 5 years, I'm saving to go to Disneyland. That will be so fun. All right. And then Amy said, Disneyland and to stay in the Poly Bungalow. 626 Ohana says, stay at every DVC resort at WDW. Well, that in 5 years could be a challenge. How many of you stayed at this far?
Yeah, I mean, if you stayed at all, but like 2.
Totally. We've stayed at 1. So that would, I don't think we could do that.
Polynesian and we've stayed at Riviera.
Yeah, but we didn't stay on the DVC side. I feel like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you have to stay on the DVC side for it to count as like you stayed at a DVC resort? Robin says Disneyland Paris and a Disney cruise. We've been on a cruise and it was awesome. We have not been to Disneyland Paris and I would love to go. And Amy says she's hitting that milestone.
What milestone?
Of going to all the DVC resorts, I believe.
Well, Amy has an unfair advantage because Amy's owned since I was in high school.
That's crazy. And
Amy, you're cheating by being older.
636 Ohana agrees with me. She says you have to stay on the DVC side for it to count.
No, you don't make the rules. You don't make the rules. I make the rules. All right.
Oh, Walt Life is here. Hello, friends. We are going over our bucket list items. So we just did our bucket list for this year in regards to Disney. And now we're talking about the next 5 years. So one thing I didn't want to forget is that we did ask some of you to give us your bucket list. I think Amy filled out one. Well, both the Amy's filled out the little fun sheet I made.
I don't think Amy Krieger's here.
She's not, but I'm still going to read her thing. Let's see if they had anything fun on theirs. So Amy Krieger said that she wanted to go to Aulani, and she is just finishing up a couple last DVC resorts. That's for this year. And then in 5 years, Disney Cruise, Paris, Tokyo, Disneyland, Vero, and Hilton Head. Those all sound fun. And Amy Power already kind of mentioned in the chat, Aulani BLT, Disneyland Bungalow. All good ones, Amy. All right, so yes, I said Aulani is my number 1. So Phil, what about yours?
Aulani was mine as well. That's
okay. Phil's just texting, normal. All right, so my number 2 is Disneyland. So again, kind of with the Aulani thing, what we're thinking is if we go to Aulani, we might bookend the trip with Disneyland. Because a flight all the way to Hawaii, that's rather long. And This guy is 6'9". They do not make seats like for a 6'9" person legs to fit in comfortably.
I'm not sitting on a plane for 9 hours. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
We're going to bookend trips and we're going to stay at the Grand Californian. We're going to do 2 nights on the way out and 2 nights on the way back.
Yes. So go hard, relax, go hard again.
My second was go to Disney's California Adventure. I've already been to Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
Now I just got to cross the street and go to Disney's California Adventure. It's not even a street. It's like a walkway. They're seriously like right there.
Oh, 606 Ohana lives by Disneyland. Awesome. Well, you'll see it on Instagram for sure. Yes, I would love to hang with you, Britt. I hope it opens soon. Well, it's kind of opening-ish soon.
I'm a lot more fun in person.
You just said you're scary in person 10 minutes ago.
I said I'm a lot less scary in person.
Okay.
I'm not scary. I'm just weird.
So Number 3, I really want to do, but it kind of has a funny story you got to tell. I want to go to Remy brunch. Don't you remember us trying to get Paolo brunch?
Oh my God. You tell it.
Okay, so we really wanted to get Paolo brunch on our cruise, our honeymoon cruise. And I don't know, for cruises, there's all different Facebook groups like for your specific cruise, which honestly makes it a lot of fun because you kind of get to like interact and everyone gets excited for your cruise. So we couldn't get Paolo brunch. We got Paolo dinner and Remy dinner, which we wanted, but we could not get the brunch. And then one random night, some lady in the chat was like, oh, I have a Remy brunch and I'm going to release it. And in my head, I'm thinking it's Paolo brunch the whole time. And I'm like, oh, well, we want it. Like, will you wait and like release it? And I'll tell you when we're ready. And she did. And then we got it. And then all of a sudden I was like, Phil, it's Remy brunch. It's not Paolo brunch.
That's not what happened. I caught that it was Remy brunch.
Yeah, exactly. So I do want to eventually go. We canceled it and we ended up getting Paolo on the ship, but I do want to go to Remy brunch. That's like a goal. That's like the last kind of fine dining experience you can do on a Disney cruise.
My third 5-year tier bucket list item is go on an Alaska sailing for Disney Cruise Line. I want to go to Alaska on a cruise. That's what I want to do. I don't want to leave the ship. I have a acute fear of polar bears, but I do want to go and see the sights.
I want to go whale watching when we do that.
Bye.
You don't want to look out your window and see whales?
I prefer the whales stay away from the ship just for their own safety.
What are you worried about? They're going to like topple the ship over?
No. Whales get hit by cruise ships and die every year.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's sad. All right, we got to catch up on some things. End of April, Disneyland open, but May. Yes, that's what I heard too. Oh, we want to go to Alaska too. Yes, it would be so pretty to go there.
We should do a Mouse and Mermaid cruise. All 70 of our Facebook followers come with us. And they don't even notice we're there.
All right. And Sam wants to go to Aulani, go on a cruise to Castaway Cay. Oh my gosh, Castaway Cay is so beautiful.
It is. It really is.
She wants to go to Disneyland Paris and Tokyo, Disney Sea. Oh yes, and do ABD to Italy, Ireland, and some other countries. So someone actually asked in a group where, like, if you had no expense where you could go, and I looked up ABD. There's so many cool places to go to. If none of you know, Adventures by Disney is like a guided tour from Disney representatives in particular areas of the globe. So.
Well, that's a nice little segue because my number 4 item is an ABD trip.
In the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Where particularly?
I don't know. Anywhere but the Middle East or China.
I want to go.
Ireland, Italy, Australia.
You would go to Australia?
Yeah, with ABD, they probably won't get me bitten by a snake or beat up by a kangaroo.
Phil also, there's like spiders and stuff, and I just saw this video of these girls driving in Australia, and there was a spider in their car.
Dude, everything in Australia is made to kill you. Seriously. It's like one of the most deadly places on Earth. I watched a documentary about it, and it's like 90% of the fauna there can kill you. Even the koala bears, they're like disease infested. They're vicious.
They're so cute though.
I found out that sometimes kangaroos, like, they'll wade into like a pool of water hoping that you'll come in because they want to drown you.
What?
Yes, look it up. Look it up. Kangaroos drowning people. It's a thing. They've figured out that they're strong enough to drown us. They're very good at it.
No, I'm scared. Well, I said that they saw the video too.
What video?
It's literally these girls driving on the highway, and there's this massive spider that's in their car, and they can't pull over because they're on the highway. Scary.
Sucks.
Hello, Magic in Michigan.
Hi.
Guys, okay, I've been waiting to eat these till you got here. I got them. Strawberry frosted donut Oreos. Okay. All right. So let's see. I did Remy Brunch. Okay. Well, this one, Victoria said a little earlier that she wants to go to Walt Disney World.
Who's Victoria?
Your mother.
Oh. I don't know where is Victoria. Yeah. I know where is my mom. Sorry, Mom.
Well, my number 4 on the list is to take our parents. Wait, really?
Yeah, take your parents and my parents.
Oh, that would, yeah, I can't wait to do that. It would be so fun.
My parents have been, I don't even know if my dad was there. My parents have been to Disney World, I think, once, unless they went there without me. You know what? I think they took my older brothers when my older brothers were little. I think my parents have been to Disney World twice, and I think that involved going to Magic Kingdom twice. And the second time when they took me, I wandered off and got lost for a little while. And they only found out when my dad got in line and asked my mom, "Hey, is Phil with you?"
Phil still gets lost in Disney.
No, I don't. I'm a big boy now.
Well, Mom can clarify in the chat how many times they've been. Magic wants to know what other snacks we have, so we'll do a snack update. I got these salt and vinegar popcorn things. They're just popcorn. They're not vinegary enough. All right, what did you got? Sweet Baby Ray's. Jerky. And what's the other thing?
Pork rinds.
They're
Pork
good.
rinds, they're delicious.
All right. So you said your number 5. I can't believe you didn't put this as on the 5-year list.
What?
I put live near Disney.
Oh, that's on my 10-year, but it's like a very specific near Disney.
Okay. I mean, that might also be on my 10+ year, but okay. All right. So that was our 5 years.
I keep saying let's move, and you keep finding excuses not to. So
no, that's not true, guys. All right, let's take a quick snack break. Will you try one of these?
No.
Guys, you got to comment and tell Phil that you want him to try the strawberry frosted donut Oreos.
I don't care what they comment. It doesn't matter what you say.
They smell them? You won't even smell them. I don't know. They smell like
garbage.
No, they smell like
garbage.
Kangaroos, Dunkaroos. They smell like Dunkaroos. I don't know what kangaroos smell like.
They smell like drowning.
All right, and I eat my Oreos. I break them, and I eat like the cookie, and then the frosting, and then the cookie. So they break easy. That's pretty good.
Fine, I'll try it. No, I won't. I don't want it. It's garbage.
The cookie's good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not a chocolate Oreo, but it's a fine cookie.
Sorry, I have standards. Captain Kangaroo over here.
They literally taste like a strawberry donut mixed with kangaroos.
Those kangaroos have been feeding on strawberries.
These are good. It tastes just like the Dunkin' Donuts strawberry donut. It really does. All right, guys. 10+ years. Weird. Not. Phil, it is weird you don't like something.
Whatever, man. Take me as I am.
All right. 10+ years.
I'll go first.
Well, in the chat too, tell us if you have any 10+ years ultimate Disney bucket list goals.
Damn Liz's celiac disease.
Yeah, she has
What?
celiac, so no Oreos, I guess.
No Oreos? I'm so sorry.
I feel like Oreos would have a gluten-free Oreo. Do they not? Phil would not want that Oreo.
Anyway, my first bucket list item for 10 plus years is I want to take a cruise on every Walt Disney World ship.
Wow. They came out with oh my gosh, the chat's going crazy. Okay, so we have hello from the Philippines. Hello.
What up?
Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about Disney bucket lists. Apparently they came out, I believe, with a Disney, not with a Disney Oreo. That would be so cool. Have they had Disney Oreos? I feel like for maybe Mickey's 90th they did. No, but they did come out with a gluten-free Oreo, I guess. Tokyo Disney Sea and Shanghai Disney. I say yes to both of those.
No.
Aldi's sells gluten-free Oreos. Yeah, but Aldi's Oreos, are they real Oreos or are they Aldi brand?
Yeah, are they like cream cooks or something?
Yeah, there's some Aldi brand things you can get away with, not Oreos.
What's yours?
I'm just reading the chat. Britt said the gluten-free Oreos don't taste the same.
You read the chat now, huh? Weird.
But Magic says they taste like regular ones. Okay. So 626 Ohana says they want to travel to all the Disney parks in the world. Grand Slam Disney Cruise. What's Grand Slam Disney Cruise?
I'm pretty sure it means go on all the cruise ships, like I said. Or either that or take all their itineraries. Which, if you can come up with the money to take all the different Disney Cruise Line itineraries, good.
Yeah, but it sounds like one thing, like it's a one cruise. Is that like you cruise for like a month?
No.
It says all the Disney cruises. All right. 10-year goal for Magic is Disneyland Paris, and Disney Sea. Yes, I want to go to Disney Sea so bad. Thank you for watching from the Philippines. Definitely want to go to Disney Cruise, Aulani, and Disneyland Paris. There's no Aldi. Oh, yeah, you told me that before, Brett. That's sad. Brittany lives in not California. What's
Washington State.
Okay. Asian parks. Yes, all of them. I would agree.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to go without Phil. It's fine.
No. No. You're not going to go to China. Sorry. Put my foot down on that one.
All the Disney cruises.
Oregon. Sorry. I knew there was something somewhere up there. There's a lot to do in Oregon these days.
It's one cruise per ship in the fleet. So once you complete that, then you have to do all the itineraries.
No, thanks.
I wonder if anyone's completed all the cruise itineraries.
I'm sure Pete Warner's done most of them.
I'm sure there are some people. What's the top level, platinum or whatever?
Yeah.
20 cruises.
King Santos wants to know what's our favorite DCL ship. The Fantasy. It's the only one we've ever been on.
But it's very nice.
Magic in Michigan is retracting messages. What don't you want us to see, Magic in Michigan?
Oh, is it Mr. Pibb? Show me a drink. Wegmans
Black Cherry Seltzer Water. It's delicious. I have Russian accent for some reason.
All right. In 5 years, okay. All right. I think we're almost caught up on the chat. Brett, you would love a cruise.
I like how we're like 80% of the way done with our list, and you were like, this is going to be a 2-hour episode for sure.
Well, because you're like, okay, my next thing.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So let's do, okay, what's your first one?
A cruise on every Walt Disney World ship.
I put the cookie in my mouth.
I'm witnessing that.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
I said what a lot of you guys said. I want to go to all the international parks. Specifically, like the number one is Disney Sea. It looks just incredible.
I said all foreign parks excluding Hong Kong and Shanghai because China's a terrible country and I don't want
Okay.
to do anything to support them at all.
Okay. All right. So,
Sorry.
they retracted a typo. Sounds like you need to. Everyone needs to go on a cruise. Yes. That's okay. You got Magic. You can ask me on Instagram what we like, and I'll probably post my bucket list at least on our group. If you're not following our group, you should. It's either in the description or it's in a description of another video. I don't know if it's in the description of this one.
On Facebook. You'll find us.
Yeah, because this is my bucket list. Phil, what does yours look like?
It's like a notepad on my phone.
Phil's is very sophisticated.
I want to point out that this charger does not work. It just maintains the battery level that you're having.
Are you for real?
Yes. It's been plugged in for almost an hour and hasn't moved even a little bit.
Do you want to borrow mine?
I want to know why this one doesn't work.
This one works for sure. I know. Here, hold on. We're going to do it this way.
You just broke it, by the way, when you ripped it out of my hands.
No, that's fine. We're having technical difficulties.
If you would just let me grab it. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay. Did you say internet? Yes, you did. Okay. So my number 2, I don't think I want to be a member, but I said I want to visit Club 33.
Did we just do all the same stuff?
We did not consult one another.
I wish that this hadn't happened because then at least that's why this is going to be such a short thing, because you say it or I say it, we discuss it, and then the other person has said it.
Well, that's what my thing. Do you want to be a member or do you just want to visit?
I want to be a member, dude. Why would I want to just visit?
It's so expensive. I don't even know what the benefits are.
It's not that expensive. It's not that much more expensive than the Genesee Valley Club.
Yes,
it's just not.
Okay. Is there a way people can just visit it? You have to be invited by somebody. And also, I will say this. So there's a YouTuber out of the UK. She's a smaller YouTuber. And she has their rose gold ears. And it has a rose gold bowl. But it has a Club 33 logo on it. And apparently, if you go, even if you're just visiting, you can go get Club 33 merch. So I would want to visit and then get some merch. I know you would want to go crazy on the Club 33.
Not if I wasn't a member, because you know what? Oh, are you a Club 33 member? No, I'm just a scumbag. I was there once and bought all their stuff because I want to make it look like it. I'm not interested in that, man. I want to be a member. I want to be a member. I don't want to go.
If I visit, we visit Disney World, and I get to.
That's like me where I'm going to go to Harvard University and buy a sweatshirt. Did you go to Harvard? I did go to Harvard, but it was just for the one day for an hour to the gift shop. That's what that's the equivalent of. It's such a fraudulent thing. It's so fraudulent.
Oh man. Yes. I don't know anyone who's a member. I feel like it's very secretive. I will tell you, in Facebook, I feel like I'm in 50 Facebook groups. There are people in the Facebook groups who are members. It's interesting.
Yeah, they like to casually throw it out there. Look how rich I am. Good for you, buddy. I'm 30.
Andrew said the exact same thing as you did. Does it really cost? I don't know. 33. I thought it cost 10.
No.
10 per year.
The initiation fee is $25,000. The dues are $1,200 a month or something stupid like that.
Crazy.
But the amount of value you get out of it is insane. You get a premier pass every year.
But is that still going to be a thing for them?
I don't know. But at the very least, you're going to get a Walt Disney World Platinum Pass, which we pay $1,100 for.
Okay.
You get a VIP tour.
It would be interesting.
You get like 25 fast passes.
It would be interesting to see what the actual value is versus what it costs. But you have to be like.
You have to be invited.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. Okay. That was your number 3?
Yeah.
My number 3 was Adventures by Disney. All of them.
All of them?
I don't know. There's so many I want to do. I would say top ones would be Italy, Ireland, Paris.
Bear in mind that these are like $20,000 each.
I know.
All of them.
We're going to have the money. I just know it. You got to say it out loud so it happens, guys.
And normally I do that, but you're talking like $1 million just in vacations, dude.
Okay. I want to do the Australia one too.
My number 4 was I want to be Disney Cruise Line Platinum.
Oh.
Yeah, I have reasonable goals.
How do you want to get to that platinum?
By going on 10 cruises.
You only ever want to go on the Fantasy.
That's not true. I just want to go on a 7-night cruise. And that's the only one that's ever doing 7-night cruises.
Okay.
The Dream's either doing 5 nights or 9 nights, and the other 2 on the West Coast are doing like 4-night jaunts somewhere, or Alaska.
Okay, if you've been on a Disney cruise, I want to know, what is your favorite ship? See, Britt says I gotta manifest it. I'm gonna manifest all my ABG.
Listen. I'm all about speaking things into existence. That's how I live my entire life. Seriously, just with like a ruthless level of confidence. Pauline is constantly like trying to slow me down with like
I'm the reality crusher.
Yeah, well, she says that, but I've never said that I was going to accomplish something that I didn't accomplish.
That's true.
So, pat myself on the back right there. However, spending $1 million on taking Disney trips around the world is not something I'm interested in. I'd much rather invest that into a business or
and then do the trips.
No. No.
All right. I'm just catching up on what Britt's talking about. So, can you walk in, or do you have to schedule?
You can just go. If you're a Club 33 member, you just go in whenever you want. That's one of the benefits.
I know they get fast passes too, which everyone's super jealous about.
They get a VIP tour every year that's like 7 hours long. That's free. That would cost you thousands of dollars. It absolutely pays for itself. David and I figured it out one day, or we were talking about it at least. What's your number 5 thing?
Well, I'm catching up on the chat. So Magic says they're in the wrong career. It's not about the career. You got to diversify.
Diversify your investment portfolio, sir.
You'll have the money if you can hold off on Club 33. Yeah. So that's Bill wants to Club 33, and that's where all ABD money will go.
I mean, we can do both. We just don't need to do all of them. You said do all of their trips. One of them is like $50,000.
Okay. You have to pay per meal. There's a card they give you to call and try to get in. It's crazy and expensive. We talked to someone who is a member once. We couldn't quite work out an invite. Oh no! So, I wonder. I'd be interested to see how much the meals cost. Are they more expensive? Usually, I feel like you're a member of like a club. I usually feel like things are more reasonable because you're paying like dues and stuff. But I guess not for Disney.
We're members of a local country club, and they have a section that they call the front club, where everything is jacket and tie, and everything's super expensive and nice and fancy. And then they have like a back room, which is like a pub, where you can go in jeans and a polo, and everything is like inexpensive. Like you can get a burger for like $16 or $17 or something stupid like that. So maybe it's like that. But if I go there and they're like, "Yeah, you want a chicken salad sandwich? It'll be $50." I might slap someone.
Yeah, it's not that. It's very reasonable. But this is Disney we're talking about, not that. Yeah, you should have endless everything. I know. I would want it to be like concierge, where you could just like go and they got like a food spread out
Club
for
level, you mean?
Yeah. Isn't it called concierge?
Club level.
Oh, okay. Oh, on the cruise it's called concierge. Right?
At the resorts, when you have club level, there's like an area where you can go and get food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that much about concierge on the cruise ships. I thought that was just like a tier of rooms.
Interesting.
Clarify in the chat. I'm happy to be wrong, and I don't care.
Your mom wants to know, where is Pupper? Pupper.
Someone gave him away.
My mom and dad asked to spend a little more time with him, so he's at their house, and they are bringing him over promptly at 3:30. All right, it's an expensive meal, I've heard. Okay, well, I want to do more research on this details of Club 30. I just think it's interesting. All right, what did you say your number 4?
I did. It was platinum on cruise lines. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, my number 4 is I want to be invited to a Disney press event.
What does that mean?
Like you like are because if like you have a YouTube channel or an Instagram, they like invite you.
You want to be? It's like an influencer meeting.
Yeah, I just want to be invited once. I think it would be cool. Like, why not, right?
Yeah.
Elaine's coming in with the travel agent knowledge. Concierge gives you a private dining room, private pool, sun deck. I didn't know they had a private pool. That's cool.
Elaine Edwards, to everyone in the chat not familiar with her, is our travel agent. She works for Dreams Unlimited Travel. And if you want to book a cruise or a Walt Disney World or Disneyland trip, you should contact her. She is the best. And obviously she knows what she's talking about, and I do not.
Club level is resorts. Concierge, yes. Concierge is a lot more perks for the cost. Interesting.
I ain't paying no $12,000 for a cruise to get
concierge. I want to do concierge. And Disney Housewife would love to be hosted, right? Wouldn't that be so cool? Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, hosted, I think of like you're invited to a restaurant and you get like to show the food. Like a press event, I'm thinking like Ratatouille's opening and you get invited to like go. Is that also hosted?
Yeah, that's
okay.
What that means.
So that's fine. What's your number 5? Our number 5 is the same.
Of course it is. So my number 5 is a custom-built home in Disney's
yours is very more specific
Golden
than mine.
Oak community. Well, I have very specific things that I want in this house. If I'm going to pay $3 or $4 million for, see, this is what I very like. I intend to be wealthy, and I have a plan to make it work. However, when I get to be wealthy, I have things that I want that are very specific. And I'm not going to just go buy a cookie cutter house for $3 million.
Do they let you build custom houses?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know this.
When you go in, I'm pretty sure from the research I've done, when you go into their sales office, you tell them, I want to talk to a builder and see what designs they have. And then you pick out you make modifications to the existing approved designs. Because they're not just going to let you build a house willy-nilly that doesn't look anything else like anything in the neighborhood. We're not going to go in there and put like a Steve Jobs smart house that looks like a piece of marble in there.
What is your custom design going to look like? I have a couple houses in mind from Golden Oaks that I want.
I would say probably a 2-story Spanish revival.
Yeah, there's the Casablanca is a white Spanish kind of house. And then there's the Island house, which is cool too.
But everything inside is going to be super modern, and I'm going to make some special modifications to the garage. Don't worry about it.
What are these modifications?
Don't worry about it.
Phil wants the cars to go underneath and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a thing that you can do.
I know. My friend's dad has that in his garage. Yeah. Joe's dad.
Joe's dad?
Yeah, he's really into cars. Yes.
That he built a subterranean car lift.
I don't know. That's he sells cars for a living. He's really into cars.
I didn't know Joe was so bougie.
They're very modest people, but I guess he loves cars so much he did that.
Good for him. It's not inexpensive.
Okay, so let's see. pillow menu. Wait, what? In concierge pillow menus?
There's a pillow menu?
That is so interesting.
That's so extra.
I kind of want to experience a pillow menu. What does it say? Like medium fluffy? Firm?
It does not say medium fluffy. I guarantee you.
Drinks in the room, stocked, free booze in the lounge, priority booking. So the free booze, if you drink significantly, could be advantageous for you in terms of, making it worth your while. Disney Housewives said Tim Tracker went on a cruise a few years ago. Yes, that was amazing. That would be awesome. Yes, I would love that. I would just be happy to be invited to like Tron opening or something like that, or whatever they're opening in 10 plus years. The garage be big enough for your boat and plane? No boat, but jet skis.
I don't know what you've been smoking, but we're getting a boat.
I really want jet skis. I have done jet skis in Florida before in the Tomoka River, and I accidentally flipped the jet ski over. And when that happened, they were like, there are alligators in this river. I don't know why we were jet skiing if there were alligators there. Or, jet skiing.
Well,
let's see.
You may not know this, but it's incredibly difficult to flip one over. They probably weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I know. It's because we did like a turn and I leaned wrong. I was not the only person on it.
Was I driving?
No, I don't know how to drive it. You think someone's going to trust me with a jet ski?
You've told me that story 5 times, and you always say, I flipped a jet ski over. You never
it's my fault because I'm the one who leaned.
It is always the fault of the driver. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's like an employee screwing up and the manager get blamed for it. It's the manager's fault.
Different sleep category needs for the pillows. Interesting. Different fillers? What fillers? Like scents? Like down versus
the stuff that's in the pillow.
Is that like what it is? Down. Okay.
Smell?
I don't know if there's like, they have the aromatherapy in the spa. They could do aromatherapy pillows. Hey, if they could sell that, they would. Okay. Yes, it would be. Wait, so Britt, I didn't know you went to a special Star Wars Land opening. I need to hear more about this. That is amazing. Well, does anyone have any other bucket list goals that they would like to share? Patent for lavender scented pillows, yes. I bet people take like essential oils or something and maybe like put it on their pillow. Or, okay, here's what you do. You have like a sheet insert for the pillow and then you can sell it. And then you do all of the scents. I don't understand at this point why, like Disney has Basin. I don't understand why they don't have like another brand sort of similar that's like a candle store for Disney. Oh, yes. I would love to go to a pass holders event or a DVC event. That was not on our list, but
who knows if those are even going to come back, the Moonlight Magic.
Yeah, hard to say. Yeah, I agree, Magic, about like the special comps. So I will say, if you guys watched this is one thing we did not talk about in our cruise video when we went to Remy, because including your meal is the signature Colette drink. And I don't drink alcohol, but they had a signature drink, a non-alcoholic version, and it was delicious.
Nice.
Yes, they do DVC events, Britt. They are called Moonlight Magic. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But they are also very hard to get into. You have to be staying on property in order to go, correct?
Yeah, you have to already have your thing booked before they announce it. So it's random.
Yeah. So I want to go to a D. Yes, I would love to go to D23. I don't think Phil would maybe go. It's a lot of waiting in line.
Why?
I think you would absolutely hate it.
Okay.
But I would love to go. Oh, Sam went to Moonlight Magic. Which Moonlight Magic did you go to, Sam? Yeah, I feel like though, so Britt's worried about the gluten allergy on the Disney cruise, and I've never had to deal with that.
You tell them beforehand.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor and book your cruise with a travel agent.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously. Call our travel agent, Elaine. It's Elaine Edwards at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. This is not a sales pitch. I'm going to make your life easier. And you're going to tell her, hey, I have these restrictions. I have these dietary needs. She's going to relay that to the ship, and they're going to know before you even get on the ship who you are and what you can and cannot eat, and you're going to be accommodated. They can take care of it. There's world-class chefs and a million different options on these things.
Yeah, and the nice thing about the ship, too, is like there's food literally everywhere.
Yeah, and there's gluten-free options all over the place.
Yeah.
Cabanas, the 24-hour-a-day food stations for burgers and stuff. She can't have the buns, but they'll wrap it in lettuce and stuff. Elaine, if you're still here, if you could chime in on the dietary stuff.
So Sam said she went to all 4 parks and Typhoon. So you've been to all the Moonlight Magic? Oh my gosh. Wow. Jealous.
Sick.
I would love to. I'm just reading some of the other comments. All right.
It's telling me I have to check us in for our March trip.
We're checking in for our trip. So if you guys don't know, we are going not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday down to Disney.
Next Wednesday? No, not next Wednesday.
Not like this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. 626 Ohana's gone to Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, AKMK. Oh, Elaine says the chef will come and talk to you and make whatever they can accommodate. They will also walk you through the buffet at Cabanas. That's nice. So they probably can modify most of the dishes to meet your needs, if you will. But yes, so we are going down to Disney from the 24th to the 30th. So if you want to follow along with us, we don't do any lives on YouTube, but we do go live on Instagram. And then we will also probably do some stuff on our Facebook page. So you can check out our Instagram if you aren't already following us. It's Mouse and Mermaid. And then our Facebook group is also Mouse and Mermaid. And it's a private group. So we have some fun in there. We would love for you guys to join in on the fun. And Magic wants to know if we're doing any bucket list items on the upcoming trip. So I'll just say mine real quick. So I said stay at the Grand Floridian. No. Up my pin trading game. Possibly. I'll see if so basically I want to buy more limited editions to be able to trade. So if they have ones that I feel like are good traders, I will. But I feel like when we go for the 50th, I'll have a better advantage. One of them was to complete one of our Disney rooms, but that's not in Disney World. We're not going to Victoria and Albert's, which is one of mine, but we might, I don't know, keeping my fingers crossed for this. So one of my bucket list items is to get upgraded. So we'll see if I doubt it will happen, but that would be cool if it could happen. So what were your 5? Are you doing any on the upcoming trip?
Doing pretty much all of them. My 5 were ride Flight of Passage.
Well, we can try it.
Well, I'm going to try to ride Flight of Passage.
I don't know if it's going to work out on this trip, though, because we are going to brunch and then Animal Kingdom.
Celebrate 50 years of Walt Disney World.
Hmm.
Be with friends and family in the parks. So we have some very, very, very close friends that are essentially like family at this point, at least our Disney family, that
Yep.
we're going to be crossing paths with a few times. Drinking with friends in Walt Disney World. And eating at Victoria and Albert's, which we're hoping to do in October.
Mm. So, oh, Disney Housewife says she can't wait to see our vlogs. Thank you. I'm currently editing our very first Christmas Day vlog, which I'm excited about. Britt's jealous. Yes. I wish you could go, Britt. Are you trying to go to Disneyland anytime soon? We have a ton of plans, Britt, for our trip. Yes. And for upgrades, try less crowded times than spring break. Yeah. All of the times we go are crowded. So, but I will say I did see some people in our DVC fan group get upgraded this week, like the other day. So I think the problem we won't get upgraded is because we're staying for like 6 days or 5 days in the room. And usually people who get upgraded are staying like a night or a couple nights. So it probably won't happen. But it still can be a bucket list item.
I don't care if we get upgraded. I like our room.
Yeah.
The Riviera room's nice.
Yeah. Well, we're not saying the Riviera, but.
For the 50th?
Oh, I'm talking about for the trip here.
Well, whatever.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to be doing our next lives in April. So we will do similar to what we did last time, the magical and the tragical of our trip. We are staying at Bay Lake Tower this trip, which I'm least excited about. Like, I'm excited to be going, but like of all the DVC resorts, it's probably the least exciting one to me.
We were going to switch, but we're staying. We coordinated our stay with some friends, and they didn't want to switch because they like Bay Lake Tower, so we stayed.
Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And love it.
Probably not. But now we can get Bay Lake Tower out of the way for our bucket list of staying everywhere, and we never have to stay there again.
Although I would love to stay there when fireworks are back, just once. All right. I hope you guys, yes. Thank you, Britt. Yeah, so we'll do our magical and tragical video, and then we'll do the video just dedicated to food.
Yes. And there'll be some merch hauls and stuff, but those won't be live.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you guys have a great one. What do we say? Peace, love, and quaharini.